because this is how much room I have to get around.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Indiana Institute of Technology's 2022 Undergraduate Commencement Ceremony. This concludes our 92nd academic year since our founding in 1930. My name is Jack Flippo. I'm an associate professor of biomedical engineering, and I have the privilege of serving as the faculty representative to the Board of Trustees for Indiana Tech. That was all one sentence, by the way. Graduates, today we celebrate your academic achievements, and we pray that this is just the beginning of a lifetime filled with wonderful accomplishments. What I hope you really take away from this, though, is the knowledge that you are capable of great things and that the world needs what you have to offer. Guests, on both sides, at the appropriate time during our ceremony, when the students come up to receive their degrees, please celebrate with them and be as loud as you can. Let's practice. Okay, that was practice, but during the time, really give it. One thing, though, that I don't think we should be hearing are cell phones. So let's turn off our cell phones. So please rise as the Vice President for Institutional Diversity, Equity, and Belonging, and our Chief Diversity Officer, Lisa Gavan, offers the invocation and then stays standing as alumnus Darius Darling sings the national anthem.
Thank you. Good afternoon. It's with great joy that we gather together today, understanding that we come from different places and recognizing our diversity in beliefs, values, and faith traditions. We honor our unity in gratitude. At this moment, in this space, I invite you to pause, reflect quietly, and be thankful for all that has been given to us. The gift of intellect, of goals met, of support family, friends, mentors, and a society and support system that encourages education. After years of hard work, our graduates have finally reached their goal of completion. In a world where many cannot study, we're thankful for the achievements, degrees, and honors that we celebrate today. In a world where many have compromised futures, we're thankful for the dreams, hopes, and plans that have been nourished in the community of this institution. We realize that many of our graduates will experience pain and hardship, and we know that some already have. For this, we are grateful for solace and strength. As faculty and administrators, we are thankful for the completion of another academic year and for giving us the opportunity, short though it may have been, to play a part in the lives of these scholars. We're grateful for direction and love as we all shared in this important work. Today, we join as a community to empower our graduates as they use all that they've learned here to make the world a better place, to serve others in true solidarity and kinship, to seek ways to help the poor, the marginalized, and those who are suffering, and to always seek the greater good. As we go on from this grand day on different paths to different experiences and different destinies, may our gratitude unite us in the desire of using all that we are to sense wonder in the ordinary. And finally, we're grateful to our extended Indiana Tech family for giving us the opportunity to build our community with these students while they were here. Though they are leaving our campus, we know that we will always be a part, and they will always be a part of us, the Warrior family. And we ask that the bonds that have been created here remain strong despite any distance. May we cherish this memory within our hearts as we continue on to our next adventures. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose send bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming. Rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay, I'm not going to lie. When I was mouthing those words, I pretended that was my voice. I sounded pretty good, didn't I? Okay, everyone can please be seated. So it is my distinct privilege and honor to introduce to you the President of Indiana Institute of Technology, Dr. Carl Einoff.
Thank you, Jack, Lisa, Darius, the season's brass quintet, and our bagpiper Stuart Hatfield for a great beginning. As president of Indiana Tech, nothing makes me prouder than seeing the joy on our students' faces as they celebrate the achievement of reaching their academic goal. This is a significant milestone in your lives. When you walk across this stage as a graduate from Indiana Tech, you enter a select group of people in the world who have a degree from a university. Less than 7% of the world's population has an associate's degree or a bachelor's degree. Numerous studies that looked at millions of people's lives show that with your degree, you're going to be happier, you're going to live longer, and you will earn greater income than those without a degree. Each of you are going to walk across this stage today and lead a life of significance and worth. Congratulations. Now, you know me, I can't help myself. This is such an important moment. Graduates, would you please stand up for me? And I got to take a selfie and post it on Instagram, all right?
Let's go.
right, now, you can sit. We're going to keep going here, but I am going to go live on Instagram right now. Hold on, I got to figure out how to do this. I got 40 active followers already. Oh, here we go. I'm working on it. All right. So as most things at Indiana Tech, I have to get Jack Flippo to help me out. I think that did it. All right, here we go. We're live. All right, while I know you graduates are excited to have your moment with us up on stage, there are some people that I would like to recognize. First, I'd like to recognize the member of our Board of Trustees who are here with us today. This dedicated and supportive group volunteers their time, talent, and treasures to make this institution great. Trustees, please stand as I announce your name, and audience, please hold your applause until all members of the board are standing. Board Chair, Greg Sangstad. Secretary, Sherry Becker. Jeff Benzing, Clifford Clark, Anthony Giuliano, Dave Nash, Jeff Paddock, Jack Flippo, and Jared Stoller. Let's acknowledge their dedicated service to Indiana Tech. Next, I'd like to recognize the officers and deans of the university. Please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced and I've recognized them collectively. Our vice presidents, Judy Roy, Lisa Gavan, Dr. Kate Watland, Dr. Dan Stoker, Jeff Leakty, Dr. Steve Herendeen, Brian Engelhardt, Dan Grigg, the deans of our college, Dr. Angie Fincannon, Dr. Ann Gall, Dr. Ying Shang, the Dean of Online Learning, Dr. Scott Liebhauser, and finally, with the hardest job of anyone on this stage, those that will be reading names today, Dr. Susan McGrade, Dr. Steve Dussault, Dr. Josh Long, Dr. Stacy Luger-Breton, Dr. Saeed Abu-Shamle, and Jerome Heaven. Here in the front row as well is my wife, Maria. And many of you know Maria well as first mom of the university. Maria, would you please stand and be recognized? I tell you, one of Maria's favorite moments is this moment today when she gets to hug you, fist pump you, whatever you would like, as she comes down the ramp today. So wonderful to have you with us today, Maria. Now, the distinctiveness of any university depends on the knowledge, talent, and dedication of its faculty. Over the last 5 years since I came to Indiana Tech, I've been paying close attention to the work of our faculty. I can tell you, based on my 28 years in higher education, that Indiana Tech has a truly outstanding faculty. Please hold your applause as I ask our faculty to rise and remain standing. Ladies and gentlemen of the faculty, you serve as beacons of excellence for our students. You are committed to high-quality teaching. You are dedicated to a life of learning through your scholarly and professional pursuits, and you're always willing to advise, mentor, and especially learn from our students. You are central to the student experience at Indiana Tech. You've given our students the opportunity to encounter knowledge, and with your encouragement, the potential to excel. Would you all join me in a round of applause for our outstanding faculty? Now I'd like to honor a group of individuals whose dedication goes far beyond the Indiana Tech community. Indiana Tech is proud to have been named a military-friendly school for the 11th consecutive year, and we're proud to be an educational partner for our armed forces. In addition to military-friendly status, Indiana Tech was also recognized as a top 10 gold institution among graduate programs. At this time, I ask our graduates that are veterans and those currently serving our country to please stand. Please remain standing. Please remain standing, because joining us today is a special guest who serves in the Royal Air Force for the United Kingdom. Andrew Raffle, who is the brother of our student speaker, received a special leave and flew in yesterday to celebrate with his sister Victoria. Andrew, would you also stand as you are and be recognized? We salute all of you and thank you for your sacrifice, commitment, and service. May God continue to bless the United States of America, our allies around the world, especially from the United Kingdom, and our troops and our veterans. Thank you for your service. Now, there's an important group that I ask our graduating students to recognize. They are the parents, the children, the relatives, and friends in the audience who supported you and encouraged you as you progressed through your studies. Take a look up into the stands and find those that are here for you and clap and cheer for them. Never forget that you did not accomplish this alone. There are many people who have helped you reach this day, this commencement, the beginning of your lifelong learning. I now ask Dr. Kate Watland, Vice President for Academic Affairs, to come to the podium and present the Faculty of the Year Award.
Good afternoon. The Faculty of the Year Award is special because while supported by colleagues and administrators, it is largely driven by our students. No one in the faculty knows yet who won, but I can share with you, it is a College of Business faculty member. This faculty member works tirelessly to give to Indiana Tech students. This faculty member is widely known for a caring and quality-driven approach to all students. This faculty member has high expectations for students and is described by students as being patient, kind, supportive, understanding, willing to work individually with students, and my personal favorite, generally all-round awesome. Another group of students observed that this faculty member lets you dream big and out of the box. They shared that they believe they are better prepared for their profession because of their work with this faculty member. Students observed that everything she does in class is related to real work situations, and they're not afraid to be creative. They're not afraid to fail because she supports them as a person. She sees their wins, not their failures. This faculty member is widely recognized for designing and implementing classroom projects to provide real-time, real-world application for her students. She serves as the conduit between organizations and students so that students can leave here already having built a professional portfolio. Outside of the classroom, she is equally engaged through a variety of initiatives, including our Start Smart workshops for young professional women. She supports our Elevate Nexus collaboration, and she also served as a coach and mentor for the Senior Innovation Challenge. She is an excellent teacher who provides real-world experiences, helps students build their professional skills, and supports them as individuals. Her passion for and commitment to students is evident in all that she does, and she motivates them toward lives and significance and worth. Because of this, we recognize Dr. Stacy Luger-Breton as our Indiana Tech 21-22 Faculty of the Year. And Professor Breton is already with us on stage.
I am pleased to now present the Indiana Institute of Technology's President's Medal. I'm deeply honored to have the privilege to serve as the 9th president of Indiana Tech. And the best aspect of this position is the opportunity to recognize outstanding individuals whose dedication and contributions to our society serve as an example to all of us in the Indiana Tech community. The President's Medal is the highest award we present, and it's only bestowed on exceptional individuals worthy of this honor. Our President's Medal recipient today is Dr. Frank C. Orapisa. Accepting the award on his behalf at our ceremony this afternoon is Happy and Pam Orapisas, Frank's son and daughter-in-law. Would you both come to the podium? I also ask that Greg Sangstack, Chair of the Board of Trustees, assist me with this presentation. Probably have you stand on this side. Frank was not able to attend our ceremony today in person, but he and his wife Ann are watching from their home in Florida. And Maria and I will actually travel there tomorrow, and we will present this award personally to him Monday morning. Frank C. Orapisa grew up in Tucson, Arizona, and he enlisted in the Army at the age of 18. His military service included the Korean War, and he returned to civilian life with the opportunity to attend college using the GI Bill. He saw an ad in the magazine Popular Mechanics, and he came to Fort Wayne to study electrical engineering at Indiana Tech. He worked full-time, he carried a full course load, and he started a family during this time. Early in his career, Frank started several companies, none of which ultimately succeeded. From each of these experiences, however, Frank learned important lessons. Then in 1978, Frank spotted an opportunity in the automotive aftermarket industry, and he founded Transpo Electronics. He and his wife Ann mortgaged their home to fund the new company, and they started manufacturing voltage regulators in their garage. He knew he could make a quality product at a competitive price, but he needed customers. So he set off in his 1976 Trans Am, and he began making sales calls. Ann took care of most of the day-to-day business operations, and Frank must have been a heck of a salesman because business increased so much by the end of the first year that he was able to move the operation out of his garage and into a rented facility. Over a 26-year period, he grew the company into a global manufacturing powerhouse. Transpo developed more than 4,000 new products for the automotive aftermarket parts industry, employed over 1,600 people worldwide, and had an annual revenue of $140 million. Frank is a world-class entrepreneur, a devoted husband, father, grandfather. His grandson is graduating from Indiana Tech today. and a longtime supporter of his alma mater. Frank served 9 years as a member of the Indiana Tech Board of Trustees. Frank was awarded an honorary doctorate in engineering from Indiana Tech in 1987, and he was inducted into the Indiana Tech Alumni Hall of Fame in 2008. The Orapisas made a most generous donation to the university, a gift to build a residence hall, which was dedicated in 2009 and named the Frank and Ann Orapisa Hall. Frank is an extraordinary individual. He credits his success in life to hard work, family, faith, and a little luck. He is proud of the education he received from Indiana Tech, and he lives Indiana Tech's core values, and he personifies what it means to be a warrior. The President's Medal is presented to individuals who embody the hallmark of Indiana Tech's mission. Frank, in your time as a student at Indiana Tech and throughout your successful career as an entrepreneur, an innovator, and a leader, you shined as an example of what we mean in our mission statement by motivating students toward a life of significance and worth. It is my absolute honor to present you with the Indiana Institute of Technology's President's Medal. At this time, I would like to invite Victoria Raffle to the stage to offer remarks on behalf of our graduates today. Victoria? Selecting a student to represent and speak to the class at commencement is a nuanced undertaking. We want someone who is known by their peers, respected, relatable, and preferably someone with a unique story or perspective. This year's speaker fits this criteria well. Victoria Raffle is graduating with a degree in business administration with concentrations in sport management and human resources. She's been a 4-year member of the women's golf team, and she hails from Wales in Great Britain. As you will hear in moments, she has faced her share of personal challenges over this past year, yet also the highs of accepting a dream job. Victoria hasn't physically been around campus much this year, yet she's maintained friendships to the point where it really didn't feel like she's been gone. Please welcome Victoria Raffle to the stage.
President Einoff, Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, friends and family, but most importantly, class of 2022. Thank you for allowing me the honor of speaking here today. For those who don't know me, my name is Victoria Raffle, and I'm from Wales in the UK. For those who do know me, yes, I still go here. I just haven't been here for a while. And I do apologize about my accent if it's a little bit hard to understand. I haven't been here for a while because of 2 reasons. The first one is because the spring of junior year, I found a lump on the side of my neck. And after many diagnoses, tests, and biopsies, it turned out to be something called Hodgkin's lymphoma. For those of you who don't know what Hodgkin's lymphoma is, it's a type of blood cancer. So for that summer and the fall of senior year, I was going to chemotherapy every other Friday to try and kill the cancer in my body. Throughout my treatment, I continued to complete my classes online because I wanted to be here with you today graduating and end the adventure that we started 4 years ago. I feel so lucky to stand here today and be able to say I am cancer-free. Thank you. Now, it may be my experiences with Hodgkin's lymphoma that made me realize that life is unpredictable, or that winning my fight with cancer, I gained the confidence to pursue my dreams. But one saying that kept me going over the past year was when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. In March of this year, I was able to finally make some lemonade with these lemons, as I was able to pursue the opportunity to work with the Ladies European Golf Tour. This is my dream job. I get to travel and organize golf tournaments in places like Thailand, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, and all across Europe. I cannot thank the university, the team on the Ladies European Golf Tour, and in particular, Dr. Walls, for your continued support and guidance over my last 4 years here. So when I found out I was going to be speaking here today, along with the sudden fear and panic, there was a realization that I had no idea what to talk about. Then, a few weeks ago, I was on FaceTime with my brother Andrew, and he was on basic training, doing some ironing or talking about drill, and I noticed a guy in the background playing with the Rubik's Cube. And I do have to apologize to my brother because I did zone out of what he was talking about, because I was so amazed by this Rubik's Cube. The chaotic, confusing mess of colors that we attempt to solve by having all the colors on the correct side, and we stubbornly try different sequences and repeat the same mistakes, sometimes making no progress for days at a time. I saw this Rubik's Cube as a great metaphor for us as a graduating class. How, when we were freshmen, we were like the chaotic Rubik's Cube. All the colors are not where they should be, not knowing which way to turn or how to get to our goals. Then, as time went on and we went through the grades, we started to see progression to our path and our goals. Colors finally started ending up where they should be, and now, as seniors about to get our degrees, the Rubik's Cube is starting to look more complete. There might be some colors that still aren't in the right place because we don't exactly know where life is going to take us. But compared to freshman year, that cube is looking a lot more complete. For some people in front of me, that cube might take longer to solve. But trust me when I say, don't give up. If I've learned anything over my experiences over the past year, it's sometimes that life can be overwhelming. Like freshman year, looking at our chaotic Rubik's Cube, not knowing where to start. Well, I'm here to say, start small. Focus on solving one square at a time, or one problem you face right now. And don't give up. There were days during my treatment when I didn't have the energy to walk to the bathroom on my own. I had to nap after taking a shower because it took all my energy. There was a day in June last year, I remember sitting in bed crying because it hurt to be awake. So my mum and I watched a Christmas movie in the middle of June because who doesn't love a good Christmas movie to cheer them up? So I just had to keep telling myself not to give up because the other option was so much worse. Seniors, I would put money on the fact there were days over the past 4 years where you were overwhelmed, stressed, or upset, and when the last thing you wanted to do was work. Engineers, I bet there were days where the last place you wanted to be was in Zollner Labs doing your senior project. Business majors, I bet there were days or evenings where you didn't want to spend time thinking of an ultimate threat to a company that you just could not wait to never research again. But look where it got you. We're sitting here today, receiving a degree that will open up so many doors for us. Life is chaotic, unpredictable, and overwhelming. But as we head out into the working world, be confident and show the world how amazing you are. Indiana Tech has given us all the skills we need to go into this world and solve any problem we face and be successful. Whether that be skills from the classroom or the social skills and people skills that make us who we are. I hope that my experiences over last year can help inspire you and help you have courage to apply and live the life you want. Apply for that dream job. Apply for as many as you can. What says you won't get it? Any company would be so lucky to have any one of you working for them. Be confident and show them how amazing you all are. I'd like to thank everyone here today for the amazing memories that Tech has given me over the last 4 years. From the professors who truly care about their students, to the friends that turned into family. For people like me whose home is 3,733 miles away, I cannot thank you enough. Tech is more than just a school. It's a family who is always there for you through thick and thin, always cheering you on. I know everyone is bored about hearing about COVID, but it's one thing that brought us together. We completed school when the world shut down. the bad connections on Blackboard, sitting in your room alone and not seeing your friends, didn't stop us working on our Rubik's Cube and getting closer to sitting here today. I want to say a special thanks to my mom, who trusted and supported me to go to school in a different continent and live out my dream. Thank you, Mom. I love you so much. Congratulations, seniors. Congratulations, seniors, on your hard work over the past 4 years. Enjoy celebrating with your friends and family tonight. And when you wake up tomorrow, remember, just go for it and go solve your Rubik's Cube. Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria. You represent what is best about Indiana Tech, and we're so proud to count you as one of our graduates. At last night's graduate ceremony, we presented our commencement speaker, Dr. Maurice Denet, with Indiana Tech's highest degree, an honorary doctorate. This honor is only bestowed on individuals whose commitment and leadership serve as a vivid example to all who love the Indiana Institute of Technology and whose talents and pursuit of excellence serve as an inspiration to all of us. Dr. Denet is an experienced leader and expert in the areas of diversity, equity, and inclusion. He serves as Global Head of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion at Warner Music Group, a leader in global music entertainment. In his role at Warner Music, Dr. Denet spearheads the company's equity initiatives and implements tailored strategies and programs designed to cultivate a diverse and inclusive company culture. As we know, music is a force of good in this world, and Dr. Denet ensures that this good can be accessible to all. Dr. Denet previously made history as the first black man to serve as the Vice President of Diversity and Inclusion for an NBA franchise. He served in this role for BSE Global, owner of the Barclays Center and the NBA's Brooklyn Nets. Upon transitioning to his current leadership role at Warner Music Group, Dr. Denet was honored with the title of Diversity, Inclusion, and Community Engagement Ambassador for the Brooklyn Nets, which just simply means he got to keep all the great perks he had at the Brooklyn Nets. Dr. Denet is an internationally sought-after lecturer, facilitator, and presenter for institutions of higher education, corporations, and nonprofit organizations. He's a world-renowned expert who has received numerous awards and recognition while working tirelessly to transform our global society. He represents the Indiana Tech mission as an accomplished leader in the global 21st century society and someone who lives a life of significance and worth. Our entire campus community is forever grateful to Dr. Denet for leading by example and for his high regard for our faculty, staff, and students. Please join me in giving Dr. Denet, Maurice, a warm Indiana Tech welcome. And we're just so delighted that you're here to deliver the commencement address. Dr. Denet.
Thank you, Dr. Einoff. Thank you to the Board of Trustees, to the faculty, to the staff, Maria, First Lady, and first, most of all, to the illustrious class of 2022. Let's give a hand one more time for them. Yep, that's what I thought. That was kind of weak, but here's the reality, right? I'm a warrior now. You heard that he gave me, I have an honorary degree from this institution, so that means I'm family now, right? Is that right? And so let me level set how we're going to spend the next few moments together, all right? Now, my great-grandfather, you should know, was a Baptist preacher. Now, he said this, don't worry, he said, "Blessed are the brief, for they shall be asked back, right? Okay, so I'm gonna be brief with my presentation today, but you're gonna have to engage me and show some enthusiasm. We haven't been able to gather in 2 years, so I want you to make some noise for these students who have persevered, your family. Let me hear you make some noise in this house. Now we're talking. There we go. And then I want the students to give yourself a hand for persevering and for being here. One more time, everybody. There we go. All right. Okay. All right, now I feel a little bit more like I'm at home and I feel comfortable. Now again, you're gonna have to talk back to me, audience. I'm not gonna be up here long to be strong, but you're gonna have to engage me, okay? All right, so we're gonna follow some instructions. Let's see how well you're going to follow these instructions, all right? So we're gonna do a little call and response. I'm gonna ask you a question and you're going to respond with an answer, all right? Say okay. All right. So how many fingers do I have up, everybody? Excellent. All right, you're doing really good, class. Now I want you to look at this towel. What color is this towel? Okay, you seem like you have a little trepidation here. I'm gonna show you the color again. Everybody say with enthusiasm, what color is this towel? What color is this towel? What do cows drink? Yeah. Some of you said milk. You know you did. Yeah, you know you did. You heard yourself. I'm calling you out. You said it with confidence and enthusiasm too. Milk, right? Yeah, real confident about that. What was this exercise about? Why did I just have you go through this exercise? And you said it with so much vibrato and so much confidence that cows drink milk. You said this because your mind, family, was trying to make sense out of nonsense. Your mind was trying to make associations and connections. I showed you the white towel. And when I said cow, the association, the bias that you had was that milk is white. It was unconscious to you. You didn't think about it. You didn't pause and practice curiosity. That's the first tip. Our minds, family, are always in this world that we're living in, trying to make associations, trying to make sense out of nonsense, trying to connect the dots where there are not necessarily dots. Class of 2022, you have graduated with a wonderful degree. You're going out into the workforce, and the world is going to be brand new to you in some ways. You will be exposed to people that you're not familiar with, customs and cultures that you're not familiar with, that you've only unconsciously heard about. And if you don't watch yourself, you will make assumptions about those people and those places. You will make the wrong assumptions about those people and places. You will make assumptions that cows drink milk. But the first tip I'm going to give you, class of 2022, is you've got to learn, number one, take notes, write it down, put it in your mind, to pause and practice curiosity. You have to pause and stop your mind from wandering and making bad assumptions and think critically about what's happening. Pause and practice curiosity. Ask yourself, do I need to be afraid because they're different? Do I need to withdraw because they don't sound like me or don't have a shared background like mine? Do I need to hesitate because of the unconscious assumptions that I have had and held on to in my mind? You've got to pause and practice curiosity. Ask yourself the good question. Then when you transition and think about after you have now paused and practice curiosity, the second thing I want you to remember, family, is that intent, there's a difference between intent and impact. You can have good intentions and have a negative impact. I need you to log that down. You can have great intentions and have a negative impact. I meant well, but the end result was not positive at all. You have to always assess the impact of your words, of your deeds, and your actions. You are educated and you're responsible for the impact of your actions and your behavior now. No longer can the intentions be good enough. I intended to do my homework. I intended to write that paper. But if you did not submit it, the impact is on your grade. Well, in life, you can go into you can clap right there. Give me a little something right there. I heard it. There you go. You give me a little something. The intent versus the impact. You have to be mindful that your intentions are not enough, but the impact of your words actions and deeds. So now you've already discovered, number one, you've got to do what? You've got to pause and practice curiosity. Get out of your own way with your assumptions and your stereotypes. Get out of your own way with your bias. Number two, you've got to remember that good intentions are not enough. Intent versus impact. How is what I'm doing impacting other individuals besides myself? And the last thing is the idea. I want to disrupt the idea that you have to be a good person. Vernee Myers, my dear colleague at Netflix, says the world has enough good people. The world has enough good people. You know what I want you to do? I want you to be intentional people. See, being good is just not enough. Being good in the face of evil is not enough. Being good and ignoring the atrocities that are happening in your community are not enough. Being good and being on a job and seeing discrimination is not enough. Being good and seeing that women get paid less than men and saying nothing about it is not enough. You have to be oh, you can clap again. People make the assumption that just because I'm good, that's enough. I'm not doing any harm. I'm not a racist. I'm not a bigot. I'm not a sexist. I'm not a homophobe. I don't have Islamophobia. I'm a good person. Being good, my dear beloved family, is not enough. You've got to be intentional about disrupting any forms of hatred and discrimination or oppression that you see. We've got too many good people that sit idly by and watch hateful things take place. We got too many good people that sit idly by at dinner tables and listen to hatred mess come out of your loving family's mouth. We got too many good people that, you know what I'm saying. If I'm knocking on your door, you can just say amen. It's okay. It's okay. But there's a difference between intent and impact. You got to pause and practice curiosity, and being good is not enough. Class of 2022, I'm challenging you not to just be good, but I need you to be intentional. The world needs you to be intentional. The world will be turned upside down only when those individuals sitting under the sound of my voice have the courage to be intentional. So as I remind you again, pause, practice curiosity. Number two, remember that there's a difference between intent and impact. And number three, don't just be good, be intentional. And if you remember those three things, I promise you that in the future, you'll never say again that cows drink milk. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. Amazing. We are just so glad that you joined us today, Maurice. Thank you so much for your great words today. We are indeed honored with your presence. Okay, graduates, I have one question for you. Are you ready for your degrees? I am ready too, and I look forward to coming down to the stage and seeing you come across and giving you a high five or shaking your hand, whatever you prefer as you come across the stage. So I now invite Dr. Kate Watland, Vice President for Academic Affairs, to the podium.
President Einoff, as Vice President for Academic Affairs, it is my privilege to present the 2022 candidates. Will the candidates for the Bachelors of Arts and Bachelors of Science degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences please stand and remain standing? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees from the College of Business please stand and remain standing? And will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts and the Bachelor of Science degrees from the Talwar College of Engineering and Computer Sciences please stand and remain standing? And now, will the candidates for the Associate of Science degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences please stand and remain standing? Will the candidates from the College of Business, the Associate degrees, please stand and remain standing? And finally, will the candidates for the Associate of Science degree from the Talwar College of Engineering and Computer Sciences now also stand? President Einoff, these candidates have successfully completed all their requirements for their respective degrees. On behalf of our faculty, it is my pleasure to present them to you as fully qualified for their degrees. Candidates, you may be seated for a moment. As you are directed by your ushers, you will come forward to receive your diplomas. After you receive your diplomas, please exit the stage down the center ramp and proceed down through the center to go back to the back of the arena for a photo opportunity. Once you have your photo taken, please return to your seat. Once all the graduates have received their diploma, President Einoff will collectively confer all the degrees.
Showtime. Yeah, the associates.
Receiving the bachelor's degree, Marty Tetrick.
Jasmine Giovanna Harvey.
Yasmin Juarez.
Taffany Townsend.
Brianna Riche Woodard.
Tasha Shakira Gibson.
Whitney Longacre.
Tierra Garner.
Kayla Marie Bates.
Megan Marie Tolley.
Kiara Jones.
Talia Shea Graber.
Jovan Johnson.
Christina Marie Welcher.
Liana Jimenez.
Brent Lemberg.
Carla Esmeralda Salazar.
Nicholas Furnish.
Satara Vogelman.
Noah Robert Thompson.
Joy Marie Benson.
Devin M. Wendell.
Daranisha Blackburn.
Raquel Elmarine Lowry Stallings.
Justin Byhold.
Sylvia G. Gable.
Callista Terlosky.
Nikel Tombe.
Jomari Levon Smith.
Jason Foster Snyder.
Haley Marie Jeebert.
Ryan Scott Bliss.
Nigeria Pfeiffer.
Kayla Michelle Bivens.
Casey Romer.
Victoria Lynn Smith.
Tucker Jackson Tipman.
Edward Jerome Isaac Scott.
Mackenzie Lee Daniel.
Mateo Andreas Gonzalez.
Daryl Evans.
Nikiva Desandra Barnaha Kelsar.
O.Y. Shaw.
Larry Williams Witt.
Maxwell Payne Jenkins.
Ulandra Monet Bunji.
Tyler Joseph Stacy.
Takea Monique Underwood.
Travis Julian Workman.
Matthew Ryan Gibson.
Austin Lee Mitchell.
Connor James Gibson.
Jackson Tyler Myers.
Devin Eric Johnson.
Jackson Tyler Parrish.
Ebony Patience Butler.
Daisha L. Davis.
Fawn Ton Dang.
Sharinda Johnson.
Cherokee Nicolette Budell.
Naya Young.
Gabrielle Brinkley.
Peyton Michelle Robinson.
Michaela Sage Dunn.
Sydney Williams.
Arnez Dion Williams.
Ashley Addie Alvey.
Nakima Obiki.
Megan Margaret Berlin.
Madeline Marie Lane.
Eric Edward Jensen.
Aleda Jacqueline Paredes Flores.
Chase Alexander Christensen.
Margaret Godfrey.
Deasia Renee Haynes Ramon.
Joy Lenore Wagner.
Nathaniel Matthew Weimer.
Hannah Lael Town.
Megan Tiffany Baker.
Taylor Danielle Kennedy.
Lois Paige Motika.
Kenna Marie Garrett.
Winona LeRae Perkins.
Mickey Eugene Dockery.
Jennifer Scintilla.
Thomas Ever Matthias.
Jessica Ann Rainey Kewish.
Elizabeth Joy Dunlap.
Heather Marie Bocart.
Dominique Renee Bennett.
Amaya Mikhail Anderson.
Tatiana Ayan Lawrence.
Haviland Faith Cummings.
Benjamin Luis Thomas Smith.
Keelan Triana Nichols.
Bradley Stephen Steele.
Destiny Olivia Copeland.
Taylor Thomas Cash Vanover Knox.
Destiny Chanel McGrady.
Allison Ward.
Kobe Bailey.
Mallory Michelle McCauley.
Bryant Edwin Conley.
Quinita Coffey.
Eugenia Catherine.
Miguel Angel Guadalajara.
Deja Denise Hopkins.
Kiera Lachey Burnett.
Alexis Marie Fogel.
Dana Howard.
Brianna A. Johnson Alexander.
Tamika Dowdy.
Monique Elizabeth Johnson.
Kyle James Stroud. Dylan David MacArthur.
Tracy Parham.
Nicholas Scott Huffer.
Gabriel French.
Emra Mikey Kadick.
Candace McMorris.
Anel Rizvich.
Deja Fields.
Christopher M. Baird.
Wanda Bates.
Christopher Allen Massey.
Sylvia Sams Fields.
Kendall Nicole Duffield.
Jennifer Klingerman.
Brittany Ann Smith.
Holly Obregon.
Mallory Green.
Anita Boo-Runus.
Kirsten Alexandra Narker.
Michelle Nicole Bowling.
Marja Nicole Allen.
Anthony Josiah Gray.
Tyler Joseph Canfield.
Olivia Christina Doyle.
Jeremy Thomas Davison.
Alex Christopher Mitchell.
Christina K. Harris.
Hayes Alex Sturtzman.
Hunter Francis Gaspar.
Braden Robert Kleinditz.
Malachi Alexander Green.
Crystal L. Smith.
Joseph Saul Chacon.
Sarah E. Cole.
Kaylor Mentir Radis.
Zachary Olin Kindred.
Hope Olivia Baker.
Amanda Elnora Woods.
Chloe Anna Smithley.
Michael Daniel Oliger.
Nicholas Quentin McVitie.
Jacob Keenan Daftari.
Jackson Sir.
Jaden Jeffrey Reed.
Philip Michael Selmer.
Ashton Moxie.
Jameer Milton Ferguson.
Manuel Jose Ascanio Mendez.
Ja Nee.
Michael Elmo Snyder.
Jalen G. King.
Luis Raimundo Diaz Arias.
Jacqueline Elizabeth Scott.
Sherry Garrett.
Mary Claire Vatata.
Alonda L. Gregory.
Devon William Horton.
Patrick C. Thompson.
Jania Victoria Freeman.
Joanna L. Thacker.
Andrew Joseph Smith.
McKaylee Diane Benuelos.
Ashley Renee Miles.
Macala Donald.
Adrena Nicole Simmons.
Janie Renee Nelson.
Nakenti Roche Pace.
Joel Olaf Holmberg.
Hope Gibson.
Robert Lydell Friesen.
Melissa Jean Gatewood.
Mathieu Krasny.
Michelle Ann Emmas.
Alex Michael Potter.
Caleb Dwayne Heckberg.
Harrison Edward Bear Ross.
Taisha Giselle Coleman.
Mason Richmond Edding.
Stephen W. Duncan.
Edwin Rosado.
Yolanda Pete.
Brendan Daniel Sidaway.
William Brobe.
Israel Joshua Vides.
Tiffany Ann Winger.
Victoria Raffle.
Norma Tarikas.
Kayla Marie Bonkowski.
Kristen Marie Faith.
Kirsten Alexis Burke.
Heather Marie Reber.
Emily Elizabeth Oler.
Jeremy Charles Rice.
Angela Leigh Oler.
Joshua Aaron Ballard.
Christy West.
Kyle S. Markland.
Shelby Jeanette Daniels.
Benson Kyle Yoder.
John Wayne Keffer.
Mark Dominic Curlin II.
Rebecca Hoskins.
Marsha Ann Myers Coleman.
Jasmine Johnson.
Nyla Monique Lachelle Taylor.
Sophia Lucia Smith.
Riley Joe Johnson.
Jessica Renee Gowans.
Brian Cassidy Blackman.
Sarah Nicole Burton.
John Patrick Sheehan.
Krista June Basie.
James Cantrell.
Tyson Lyndon Curry.
Xavier Michael Overstreet.
Heather Regina Hoffman.
Kevin Davids.
Roger Dale Gresham.
Kenyetta Latrice Dean.
Aaliyah Leslie Rodriguez Curl.
Jeremy Edward Holstein.
April Louise Dawson.
Micah Winfrey Perry.
Yasmin Elania Walker.
Victoria Lynn Razor.
Kamaya Shanice Williams.
Anastasia Rain Arnett.
Tanya Salam.
Libby Diane Kepi.
Jacob Edward Place.
Morgan Nicole Smith.
Nathan Ryan Mann.
Rashana Danielle Latay Hood.
Michelle Lee Reynolds.
Jodidiah Haas.
Vanita Jaswell.
Brandon Eric Barr.
Emma Jo Kelly.
Mara Adams.
Heaven Harris.
Cherie Kennebrew.
Molly C. Blake.
Kimberly Sue Bain.
Madison P. Dunning.
Grant Logan.
Kyle Scott Danzo.
Kamika Tanet Embry.
Charles Glenn Coruscant.
Rosalind Yvonne Campbell Black.
Kaylin Buchner.
Nathan Lee Haas.
Tatiana C. Jones.
Alize Lyles.
Cameron Jalon Goodwin.
Jeremiah Philip McCreary.
Corey Ann Milhan.
Jacob Michael Stadelmeyer.
Elisha C. Farrar.
Alexandra Janelle Forsythe.
Sarah O'Shea.
Lucas Allen Learman.
Allison Mary Newland.
Joshua Alexander Klein.
Matthew Brandon Irvin.
Jacob David Hall.
Shade Nicole Helge.
Garrett Austin Tubes.
Destiny Fuqua.
Joshua Dwayne Schmidt.
Dana Edward Baber.
Michael M. Soto.
Nicole Marie Gurick.
Ken Chow.
Tiffany Moat.
Christopher Wayne Seifert.
Victor Easton.
Tyler Mitchell Andrews.
Keela White.
Louis Christian Ramel.
Arnetta K. Ambrose.
Jaden Alicia Romero.
Kiera Nicole Herring.
Joseph Andrew DeBoer.
Chelsea Nicole Triplett.
Tyler James Tackett.
Selena Renee Mahon.
Austin Wayne Davis.
Jodaven Hammock Jones.
Courtney Lynn Budd.
Ryan Ashley Parson.
Vanessa Ariel Sims. Joel Wayne Edward Lefevre.
Maria Rose Trimble.
Frank William Orapisa Jr.
DeAndre Frederick Rommel Snow.
Andrew Holmes.
Nathan Teeters Islam.
Andrew P. Newland.
Jake Michael Wilson.
Isaac Carter Corbray.
Nathaniel David Wards.
Charles Gregory Payne.
Aaron Jeffrey Shen.
Keaton Ostmeyer.
Austin Gregory Smith. Daniel Robert Buell. Joshua Edward Baum. Jameson Thomas Baker. Jacob James Ross. Eric Robert Vermillion. Luke Edward Smith. Zachary Charles Quinn. Miles Jeffrey Boysters. Morgan Ray Atkinson. Alicia Lewe Tripp. Elena Toik Mortel. Molly Elizabeth Ames. Julianne Francis Chicago. Catherine Renee Fisk. Unity Madison Hope Jarvis. Peyton Michelle Hurton. Jared Thomas Maxwell. Nazari Zaniel. Patrick James Stevenson. David William Roach. Bryce Bradshaw Lou. John Chiwiki Elino. Victor Chaimaikan Jamsi. Jarvis the Queen Henry. Adrienne Devon Henry. Emmanuel Dagnou. Nicholas Lamb. Param Pankaj Mihata. J. Michael Stroop. Alex Wilson. Vivani Rodriguez. Douglas Head. J. Carter Jr. Nina Mary Wietze. Taylor Ryan Cry. Emma Sage Casper. Lydia Culbertson. Kelsey Raceman. Dalton Kenneth Blessing. Elvin Musta Dongich. Davis J. Hoffelmeyer. Illy Grace Nelson. Bailey Ottenbauer. Allison E. Versulus. Sadie Joy Leatherman. Kyle Danielle Shea. Bradley Hogg. Adrienne Bryce Youth. Isaac M. Hall. Christopher Emmanuel Kimball. Carolina Cardasso Fabri. Alvaro Gomez. Alvaro Filippi Girardo Pinto. زينب حسين شهيد. بتول حسان الأحمد. سلطان سعود الحرب. فهد علي العليان. عطلة شايح العني. بندر فهد صبيح. ريان عبد الرحمن الماضي. تركي سعد بن رومي. عبد الله يحيى العسكر.
Earning their associate degree, Audrey Denise Lowenhut.
Brittany E. Smith.
Sabrina Nicole C.I. Spencer.
Sophia Louise Young.
Lisa Marie Mulberry.
Andrew Jacob Gers.
Austin Ross.
Elizabeth Alexandria Booker.
Jeffrey Grant Johnson.
Almeda Liggins.
Cheryl Faye Steele.
Jennifer S. Webster.
Eliza Leclerc Ramirez.
Charles Cordy.
Shabria Williams.
Desiree Donahan.
Sinclair S. Christopher.
Deja Naya Sims Loving.
Amber Lynn Halsey. Caitlin Harvey. Brandy Akinyi. Macy Wilson. Jaden Logan. Jonathan Wayne Dunn. Michael D. Suggs. Fatima Ahmed Al-Saman. Latricia Whitelow. Chantel M. Davis. Robert Martin Hale. Danielle Ellen Layton. Paula LaSharon Love Dunlap. Susan K. Out. Kelly Jo Knapp. Carla Denise Boston. Destiny S. Bradley. Catrice Lakita Banks. Cameron Dokmai Fatumbuth. Jonice T. Wright. Melissa L. Antoine. Caleb Andrew Cooper. Deshaun Johnson. And Tommy Frith.
Would all our graduates today please stand? With the recommendation of the faculty and deans, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, the State of Indiana, and the Higher Learning Commission, I confer upon each of you the appropriate degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto and appertaining. Congratulations. Please remain standing. I now invite Dr. Kate Watland to the podium.
Now that your degrees have been conferred, I invite you to move the tassels that are currently on the right side of your cap to the left side. Now that your degrees have been conferred and your diploma received, it is my honor to officially declare you now and forever sons and daughters of the Indiana Institute of Technology. Go out and do great things. So, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let's honor these outstanding graduates. And you may now be seated.
All right, now we can't get out of here today without at least one Go Warriors. So on the count of three, let's give me a Go Warriors. 1, 2, 3. Tech, yeah. You know, as I was thinking about some final words for our graduates today, an early 20th century American writer and poet named Bessie Anderson Stanley came to mind. In 1904, she published a short essay entitled, "What is Success?" And this is what she wrote. What is success? To laugh often and much? To win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, and to leave the world a bit better. To know that even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded. You know, I think about the last line in her poem often, to know that even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is what life is really about, right? Success is about helping others. You know, and I think about the challenges we faced over the last 2 years as we were held in the grip of a global pandemic. Our world has changed forever, but we got through it as a world community because we helped each other. Through it all, we learned so much about who we are as human beings. We are resourceful, we persevere, we collaborate, and we care about one another. We find ways to be positive and optimistic. We are Mr. Brightside. So as you go forward, keep what we learned over the last 2 years in mind. Follow your instincts and curiosity wherever they lead. Graduates, you have been educated and you are ready for active participation, career advancement, and leadership in our global 21st century society. May you take with you to all parts of the globe your commitment to excellence, your willingness to lead, and your resolve to live a life of significance and worth. Please know that the Indiana Tech community will always be with you. Once a student, forever an alum. Congratulations to you all. Now I invite back to the podium the one, the only, Jack Flippo.
So I'm honored to invite Darius Darling back to the stage. He works in human resources as a generalist at Brotherhood Mutual Insurance Company, but he's also an alum twice. He's going to sing the Indiana Tech alma mater.
Please stand.
So this brings us to the end of our 2022 undergraduate commencement ceremony at Indiana Tech. I ask that you please remain seated as we process out. We invite you to join us back on campus on the Snyder Academic Center lawn for a reception. There's going to be food trucks and cake. The last challenge I have for our graduates, though, is to really pay attention to your actions and your words, because integrity is the most important thing. You never want to lose integrity. And I want to encourage you to provide a world that's better than when you found it. Thank you.